Alright guys, so today I have a Christmas conspiracy theory that is going to blow your stockings right out of the water. I was thinking to myself earlier, what am I gonna do for Vlogmas? I have no idea, I prepared nothing, and it inevitably got me to a point where I'm just thinking, and I got in this rabbit hole of thoughts, just thinking about Christmas, and I've come to the point where I just haven't figured out. Now, by this point, you guys have probably all heard about how Santa also equals Satan if you just scramble the words. And that's pretty crazy on its own. And I know that whole Santa equals Satan belief is because of Christianity, all the religions, but that is why we have Christmas in the first place. But when you think about it, have you realized that Santa is the epitome of the 7 deadly sins? Hear me out on it, just hear me out. So there's gluttony, lust, pride, greed, wrath, envy, and sloth. And I know no one actually knew sloth was a thing until I learned it in AP English today. But that's not the point, that's not the point. So we're gonna look at these one by one, and I'm gonna tell you how all of these relate to Santa. First, let's start with gluttony, because I personally think it's the most obvious one. I mean, just look at the man. Saint Nick has overindulged himself in all the cookies, milk, and candy canes. Tell me, have any of you seen a healthy shaped Santa? Just think about him for a moment. Big, jolly guy. And we're promoting this image of obesity to kids everywhere. Then there's lust. And if you don't believe me, just watch this clip from Les Mis.
Oh, Santa!
See, do I need to say more? Now, let's get back to Santa's appearance. What, I don't know, 2 colors come to mind. Obviously, green and red. We can all agree, we see green and red everywhere. All these marketing ads just trying to target us. And you know what's really funny? How red is also the color of wrath and green is the color of envy. Your 2 favorite colors from Christmas represent 2 of the 7 deadly sins. And we're just promoting it because we want people to think it's okay. Just tell me, when's the last time you got a purple Christmas sweater? Maybe once if you're like that 1 out of 100, but probably never. You get red, you get green, you get white because white Christmas, and those are beautiful. So we're using this red and green color to market to everyone. Those symbols together, not only being complementary, or what we find as great marketing techniques for you to buy your perfume, candles, Christmas ornaments, and other gift presents, such stuff, you know? And here's where that also ties into greed. Santa, I don't know if he's a wealthy person or anything. Boy, I haven't seen his paychecks, if he even gets paychecks. But do we know how much he pays his workers? He gets his elves to do all the work for him. And I don't know about you, but I don't think they get paid that well. And then on top of that, greed can symbolize our economy as a whole. Just think, this past Black Friday, Americans alone spent $5 billion in those 24 hours. Is that not mind-blowing? Not to mention all the people who haven't bought in their Christmas presents yet. E-commerce sales are expected to increase 18 to 21% during this holiday season. Not to mention all the seasonal jobs this holiday opens to us. But anyways, pride. Now, we know Santa can be a little bashful, but when you think about it, Christmas has such an elevation, or arrogance if you will, when comparing them to Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and other religious holidays that I don't even know about. Not just that, but he's also the head of the whole Christmas operation. Who's running Christmas, guys? Santa, obviously. Your parents? No, it's Santa. And that just makes you think, like, why are we putting our kids in these situations where they're just looking up to a man that's controlling all of one day. Or no, not even a day. I've seen Christmas supplies since October. He's been running the past 3 months. Now Sloth, one of my favorite. God, Kris Kringle, what are we gonna do with him? Sloth, for those of you that don't know, or like, imagine Santa as a sloth, and bam, the definition should just pop in your head. It's kind of like lethargic, but not really lethargic because that's more of gluttony, but more of just a slow, unwilling type of creature. Which, I mean, I guess if we're comparing him to Satan as well, he kind of fits the bill. But back on track. Santa only works 1 day a year. That's the only day that we need him to be there. We don't need him every other 364 days of the year. We only need him for the 65. That was a tongue twister, my bad. Can you just see where I'm going with this? He's probably sitting in his living room, talking to Mrs. Claus, or I don't know, doing something lustful. Having his eggnog, having his cookies, those candy canes. While what? All his elves are slaving away, working their butts off. I just can't wrap my head around this. Like, how have we not made these connections before, people? He's fat, lustful, but not too lustful. They try to keep him PG. He brings boom to our economic stance. Or is it even boom? He just makes people spend all their money. Let's be real. His colors themselves represent 2 of the 7 right off the bat. And you know what? He's just streaking those colors 1 day of the year, getting off of his lazy bum and onto his sleigh. Do you think he's even working hard on that sleigh? He's got all those reindeer to pull him around. Or so the story goes. And what's he have to do? Climb down the chimney? No. They'll just leave their doors unlocked unless their parents do it for him. It's just so much to wrap your head around when you finally realize that this has all been going on right in front of you. I don't even know if you'd consider this a theory, since he holds all of these characteristics. But you might think Santa equals Satan, which, let's be real, that's a theory. It's arguable. Whatever you believe, man. But it's kind of undeniable that, like, he has all these 7 deadly sins in him. Or at least his character does. But that's for another video. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe down below. I came up with this myself. It was a rough one. Not really. I just started, this is literally, I was just writing down everything and it just kept going, and bam, now we have this. So I hope you enjoyed my video for today. If you would like me, oh, that was so awkward, I'm sorry. If you would like me to do a whole video exposing Santa Claus is coming to town, I would love that. Also, I hope to be producing more vlogs during Vlogmas this year. Kind of lit, not gonna lie. I'm so ready. I hope I wasn't too intense within this. Like, I tried to be, but I also didn't try. I just pretend I was putting on a trial, you know. Santa's gonna execute it, kids. Subscribe.